1 minute, the driver's meeting. All right, let's get this underway. Troy, are you on TeamSpeak? I see you don't have any laps in yet.
Yeah, I'm just watching. I don't have a power core for my wheel yet.
I'll vouch for him, Rob. Sorry, that probably hurt his chances, huh?
I just wanted to make sure he was able to race. I noticed he didn't have any laps in, but no issues there, Troy. That's fine. Somebody's motor's on. Would you mind turning it off? Thank you.
Sorry.
No problem. We're going 110 laps on 6 sets of tires. Control Shift 6. If you haven't been racing with us on Friday night, we are running open sets, so you can change whatever you want. We're not checking them. Run whatever you want. You'll get fresh tires and to start the race, so you can have your setup changes in the car all night. We are also allowing passing into turn 1, so you can attempt a pass after crossing the start-finish line. As you know, for years we've always run that you must stay in your lane all the way until you get to the apex of 1 and 2. On Friday nights, we've been allowing passing, as I said, as soon as you cross the start-finish line on the restarts. Still the same rule on the restart. When the green flag, when the game restarts it, the leader needs to be ahead of the second place car. But as soon as the green goes, whoever gets to the line gets the line. I mean, whoever is quicker to the throttle, that's fine. But obviously, the second place car can't jump the restart. All right, Atlanta, when you're re-entering the track, please stay on the apron. That means below the yellow line until you get to the backstretch. Blend in. Call out your pit stops. Say your name on TeamSpeak. Maybe call out to the guy behind you if you're not sure he knows who you are. Let him know that you're pitting. You can pit off turn 4. Pit road speed here is a weird 50. Not 45, not 55, but 50.
And it starts at the very first line, very first come.
Yeah, so you might want to practice that in happy hour. Normal rules about cautions. If you wreck yourself or somebody else, please restart in the back. And if that happens to you twice and you're sure it was your fault twice, please park it for the night.
Stages?
Yeah, 20 and 40. 40 will be the caution. And on the YouTube, instead of showing us qualifying, I'm showing the showroom of these beautiful new models for the Gen 7 car, which, as I mentioned, we'll do a quick 50 lapper after this race for anybody who wants to check that out. Any questions before we go to Q? All right, good luck. I usually ask everybody about setups. I forgot to talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about that in happy hour.
Nice lap, Harold.
Thanks, dude.
Good lap.
Yeah,
Thanks.
cheater.
Cheater.
Good lap, bro.
Thanks.
Good lap, Ralph. As far as
Thanks.
the setup goes, I'll open this discussion, but I don't have a whole lot to add other than after 5 laps, I'm horrifically loose, so I just jack the rear right height way up because I can't stand it after a few laps. That's my input. What else you guys got?
I did the same thing I did with the Genus car, raise the front ride height, but it does put heat in the right front tire, so you got to be adjusting for that as well.
That raised the front of mine as well.
Are you guys up over 3 inches?
I am,
Yes.
All right, thanks. Anybody else?
I ain't played with it enough to really tell you.
I assume I got kicked.
Yeah, you're not here.
Yeah, you're gone.
McGee pitting this time.
Zach Kovac pitting.
The most famous words in motorsports are Grand Marshal Richard Petty. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Let's fire it up. We're switching the time. It's hot out and we got a long day. Let's be patient and not try to do this the first lap.
low down here, BJ.
Appreciate it.
Yep. See you, Dustin.
Yeah, see you guys. Stick around for that second race. I'm going to bed. Super I'm gonna drink some more first. See you.
Everybody take care.
Save there, Tom. Just got loose.
Sorry.
Oh, you go. Sorry about that.
Caution's out. Pace cars, let's get caught up.
Please pit the first time by if you want to pit. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do.
With these cars, I never ever do. You do one thing and it's just like...
Pit road's open, this
they're all
time
over the place. No, we ain't getting gas. Yeah, it probably will. It might have a little bit, not much.
Oh, sorry, David.
Hang on to it, Peter. We ain't time to mow no grass now.
Okay, that's the wrong gear.
Yeah, that was wrong. It looked like you downshifted. All of a sudden it just went, and it just broke hard.
There goes all that tire wear.
Well, at least it's just a back one, nothing wrong with it.
I think I need the back ones more than I need the front ones. Loose as shit.
That bad?
Tight in, loose out.
Yeah, I kind of like that. You can't get one or the other to work right.
Trackball.
I'm in a generic skin. Have you guys seen my skin?
I do.
Yep.
Wiser.
Oh,
But I see you in the old Chevy, the Camaro.
Oh, maybe that's.
I see a
Yeah, he
blue
is.
with Chevy emblem on it.
One to go. This time by.
When's the Tipler coming out?
You're
Rob?
down low there, Larry.
Ambient temp 77. Well, I'm seeing your car, Rob. It's Budweiser.
Yeah, it's just the broadcast. Those of you who are loose on lighter fuel, good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I hope you tighten it up if you put fuel only in it.
My goal is to pass these guys and win this stage in 20. So I got to get stage points when I can.
Do you really, though? Is it that important?
Yeah, I'm gonna win this one.
When what one?
Have you got tires, dog?
MJD?
What's that?
Then after he wrecks you, he means this one.
Yeah, right.
Ah. Oh, that's the wrong gear again.
Green, green, green.
Mark took fuel.
Blinked out.
Took fuel, but my car just didn't want to turn. I seen that.
Mine wants to turn. Right into the wall.
Scythe, great.
Greg's is turning too.
Yeah, too good. We got a little help.
Did what I did last time.
Yeah.
good low if you want, Johnny.
No.
Okay.
Dave, I'm afraid if I pass you, I'm gonna spin out.
Yeah, it's a little unsteady right now. Like that.
Yeah, me too, right? That's crazy. I saw your driver going back and forth on the wheel. That's crazy. At least I think I saw something there.
See, John.
I think you're Jim.
See,
John.
Cheech.
Ice skating. Use the wall and bank off of it and turn. Jesus. Go ahead, Brett. You go down a little bit. I'll let you know. I got stupid freak.
I'm taking this lap.
No, Jackson.
Merrill pitting.
Simmons pit. Simmons exiting.
1 to go.
Staying high.
Roll out this time.
Backing down, backing down, backing down.
Caution's out.
Well, you won the stage, JD, but it was close.
Yeah, it was a fun race.
That's just too loose.
Yeah, I think what I said in warm-ups is right. The car is awful after 10 laps.
Yeah, it don't take much of the track. It eats the hell out of the tires.
You just
Worse
can't
after
slide
40.
the tires.
Pace cars, let's get caught up.
Yeah, if you made 40, bravo.
I made it almost to 34, 35, and he started screaming, telling me I needed to pit. I was so stupid free.
We'll go around twice.
Pit road's open this time by. Lead lap cars only.
I'm like 2 or 3 laps down, so no big deal. Typical Atlanta for me.
Yeah, this is not my favorite track.
It ain't, but it's fun though. It's like California running GMS cars over there. It's fun to run over there. Not my favorite track though. They run good. Got so much room to run.
Just in time, huh, David?
Yeah.
Pit road's open. This time by.
Wave rounds can go. I believe Merrill's the lucky dog, so line up behind him.
Going to route again?
That was the plan, but
Okay.
yeah, we will.
Yeah, we'll have to now, yeah.
Probably could have cleared it there. Sorry.
Oh, that's good. Good time to enjoy a big glass of ice water for all you kids out there listening.
1 to go. This time by. Green, green, green.
Sorry, Greg.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, sorry, I didn't even look. I'm focused on ahead here, and
Yeah,
I
you're
didn't
good.
see you poke in there.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna try to force it because I'm not on the lead lap right now. We've been racing now to keep on going. I didn't think it was coming that far up. I'm sorry about that.
Dave, can you go around me? I'm on 2 tires.
I'm going high.
No.
My line's up here.
Okay.
So do what you want to do.
You can follow right on my ass then. Prop cockpitting.
10-4.
I'm gonna go low, you can't, Greg.
Right, I'd let you go if you promise to go hassling. Right, I'm gonna let you go right here. Go. Clear. I'll give it back to you here. Clear.
Sliding in one, sliding in one. Sliding down the bottom.
Caution's out.
Oh, watch me down here.
Pace cars, let's get caught up. Pit road's open this time by. Lead lap cars only.
Sorry, John.
Well, lucky whoever was parked in front of me or pit in front of me didn't show up.
Sorry again.
That's all right.
Pit road's open this time by.
Brett, you get everything downloaded on Gen 7?
I think so. I don't know, but I'll be trying. I definitely had the sound because it was in this car.
One to go, this time by. Green, green, green. Let's be patient here.
You're clear, Peter.
Okay.
Good shape, Bert.
That was exciting.
Sorry, Dave.
That was crazy.
You're a brave man, Greg.
Hitting right here.
McGee pit. McGee pit.
I'm telling you, go ahead, Greg. I'm mowing grass, kissing walls, kissing babies. I'm doing everything. I'm high-fiving everybody. Two things they ain't done. They took the flag stand out and they ain't hit the pace car.
Yes.
Heart fitting.
Thanks, Steve.
Yep.
J open. JO exiting.
Going low.
Wrong pitting.
Someone's moving. '82's pitting. Merrill pitting here. Simmons exiting.
10-4.
Go high.
Norman exiting.
We're going low, Brett. Thank you, sir.
Mark pitting.
Sorry.
Why does my spotter come on sound like Darth Vader and says resistance is futile?
Mark exiting
I
pits.
am your father.
I'm gonna lift here for you, Mark. Clear.
want to get in between you guys, though.
Go. You got fresh tires.
I don't think I'm going to catch Peter, though, to unlap myself.
Well, you just keep on trying, sir. You just keep on trying. I don't know, Mark. I got on my paper right here that you owe him one if you do catch him. Just saying.
Sorry, John.
It's all right.
the wall rider.
Where's Peter?
No way, Peter.
Dominated.
Gosh, ready.
Didn't feel like it, to be honest. It still drove like shit, but I guess I drove less like shit than like everybody else did.
Yeah, now you sound like Kyle Busch when the car Mark came out.
Alright guys, good race. I'm gonna have to drop the server to change it to the Gen 7. We'll give it probably about 10 minutes of making sure everybody's in that wants to get in, and we'll run 50 laps on that car.
Cool.
Go in there, Peter.
Yeah, good one, Pete.
Good win. How high was your front ride height, Ralph?
3.3.
Gotcha. Wow, you just seem to be tight on entry.
Yeah, I couldn't run the bottom. I was too loose. I had to run that top line.
Ah.
Yeah, I feel you on that, Ralph.
No matter what I did, I couldn't tighten it up for the bottom. I had to run the middle to the top. I got on
Was it loose right on entry or right in the middle?
on it, middle off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much wheel on it. I couldn't get underneath Rob. That's when I got loose there at the end. I was trying to get underneath him and I got loose.
Later on in the run, I was like 60-70% throttle trying to get off the corner.
See, Peter, that's why I was so concerned about trying to get the points on them stages. Because I knew in the long run, I can't outrun you guys. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Tire management.
What was your tape there, Peter?
I think I 62 or 63 at the end. I started at 60. But went up like a click each time.
You're so
Server's up.
smooth. You're so smooth about getting that thing back down to the bottom and not letting the car go up the track. It just
Yeah, the bottom there, it's just way better on tires down there.
well, it's way better when you get out of it and you can get the car down there and turn before you get back on it. That's where you're much better than everyone else. Of course, I heard wasn't the rumor I heard was the next gen cars were going to be forced in car. Any truth to that? I mean, I think that's an.
I think you
rule.
can suck it.
Oh, well, like I say, to me, it's a sim.
I'm
It's
never
not a
running
game,
car.
So,
It's not a sim.
yeah,
Well, you ride the roof.
it's.
Oh yeah. I'm a roof riding since 2002.
Oh yeah, I remember I did a lot of that in NASCAR 2003.
Okay, then I'll settle for just banning Chaseview.
There are people who run it. I
Oh, I
can't
know.
remember who though.
Oh, I know a lot of people run it. Not many people admit they do, but I think we ought to just ban that. I think that makes it fair. Because I do, to be honest, I run the roof cam at like Talladega and Daytona.
But what's so bad about? I mean, what's so bad about Chaseview? I don't see it as being an advantage.
Oh, it's a huge advantage.
No,
If you're used
not for
to it.
tire wear.
Sure it is.
Name somebody that's good on tire wear then.
Hunter, Brett Rico.
I don't think either of them run Chaseview.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's ban it then. I think that'd be awesome. Chris Jimison runs it. And like I said, there's a lot of people that...
How do I get in with the correct car?
You need to select this race and download all the things that it wants you to download.
I downloaded 3 things earlier,
I'll be able to
It's
see.
a lot more than that.
but it's... Okay, let me just refresh. Ah, there we go. No? Still not downloading anything.
No?
Make sure you're selecting this race and not the earlier race.
Oh. Maybe that's it.
This sounds like the old guy.
That could be a problem.
Ah, there we go.
So I guess at this time, who do I need to ask about getting some skins done?
The only person I know who does this is Kim Manzella.
Yeah, when's the template gonna be out?
I'm sure I have it. I just need to put it up on the website. Right, Larry? I'm sure you guys sent it to me. I just haven't put it in a zip.
Will the other setup work for this? Setup I had? Probably not.
Springs and shocks will be close. Ride heights, maybe not so much.
The car doesn't look a whole lot different. Am I seeing something weird? Oh, the front is definitely different. Okay.
Alright, so I'm just going to say a few things I can remember that I know are different. Fuel tank is bigger, so it weighs more, but the balance of the car is better because the transmission is a transactional, it's in the back end. So the weight is a little bit more balanced. The front downforce is about the same, but the overall downforce on the car is actually greater because of the diffuser, or whatever they call it. The rear splitter is, the rear spoiler is lower, so there's less downforce on the deck lid, so there's, the way the downforce is generated comes from under the car more than over top of it. There's 5 gears. We did not figure out a way to map 5th gear, so I hope everybody has paddles or the ability to sequential shift, because we haven't been able to map a 5th gear.
Oh, isn't the transmission sequential shift anyway?
Yes.
It is.
Wow, this feels different.
It's a lot different than.
The tires are wider, like 3 inches.
Feels like it has
or so.
way more grip.
Yeah, the tires are grippier. There's more downforce on the car, but there's less side force. So if you do get the car in yaw and out of shape, it's not gonna help you as much. But it's generally stuck more until you do get it out of shape, and then it's nasty.
Didn't you say the
It's
body's
really
a
right
little
on the
bit
tires.
more resilient, and then but the tire can get cut down a little easier?
I can't hear you, Larry.
I said, didn't you say that you beefed up the car, the body, so it's a little bit more resilient?
Yeah,
And
the
then, but
body
it-
panels should take a bigger impact, but the tires are not as sturdy. so tires are more likely to get cut and blown out due to the smaller sidewalls, softer sidewalls. The way the car reacts to rake and front and rear ride height is probably going to be a little different because is diffuser the right word? I'm thinking it's the wrong
Yeah,
word.
it's air diffuser.
Diffuser, because it's generating more and of the downforce, and it gets affected by, you know, raising and lowering the rear end more. You're not sticking the spoiler up in the air, you're pulling the diffuser off the ground if you do that. And if you lift the front end up, it can tolerate that, but the diffuser is also affected by that because of airflow under the car. So I haven't tested all the variables at all the different tracks. I've just worked on this track in Richmond.
I went talking to Larry about this windshield. I can't see.
Oh.
That damn bar's in the way.
I agree.
God, if I was drunk, I'd see 12 of them. Gotta love it though. It drives a lot different.
It's got less drag, but I noticed the speeds aren't all that much higher at the end of the straightaway.
Ah, it's good, shoot. I did a hell of a job.
Definitely doesn't want to turn on entry. Even worse than the other car. It's still better with the front ride height up just a little bit than the default.
Better on entry.
I would say better in the center. I also raised it and brought down the front springs just a little bit.
The pit stops, I shortened the amount of time it takes them to change the tires, but since they're putting in more fuel, it's probably not going to be much quicker.
Is this the what did I change meeting?
Trying to mention what I can think of without looking at the file. I think I've gotten through most of it.
Can I get the CliffsNotes version?
CliffsNotes version is downforce is generated by the diffuser more than the splitter, and the side force is less because the side force came from modeling the splitter in yaw, the rear deck in yaw, and so that's been decreased.
Oh yeah, you added brakes to it too, didn't you?
The brakes are better, but that's partly because the tires are better.
Hell yeah, road racing's gonna be something now.
If anybody'd like to try that, like I said, I put a lot of laps on that set earlier. I'm not sure I'm going to race. My leg's bugging me a little bit, but I may at least watch. What about the front with ride height? When you say it's on the Packers, is that, do we ever get to the, can you put it all the way down? And I mean, because obviously we learned that with the Super Speedway. in the GNS cars and those cars, these cars.
The Packers are limited in the down travel of the shocks, so I don't know if it would bottom out and control the ride height. I'm not sure, JD.
Okay. The brake rotors are the same size, even though they look bigger in the wheel. That stuff has not changed.
The brakes are modeled to be a little bit stronger. I didn't change the diameter of the brake disc because it didn't make sense what was in there, and I think the way that we had it modeled was based just on torque that it produces, so I just messed with that number. I was just going to put in the size of the rotor, but the number that was in there before didn't make sense, and so that was one area I haven't played with.
10-4. If anyone tries that set I sent and it is too loose, add a few clicks more front weight. What I found, Rob, is that the best, the car felt best with the rear end jacked up in the air, and like say soft. According to the GID, like I said, at least the set I sent you, as I ran softer and raised it, I could hold lap times better over a longer run, but still after 5-6 laps I was losing 0.2 a lap. Trying to run, not balls out, not super easy to try to save the tires. So
does this have like the same engine as the old car?
Yes, it's the exact same engine.
So we're not changing the horsepower or anything like that?
No, they actually...
Okay, good.
Is it possible?
It's possible. I just picked things. I read a bunch of articles and watched a couple of the races, and that's what I went from so far.
I can tell you, I don't know if the comparison to iRacing is apt, but other than just how much the tires wear, it feels very similar to how the iRacing car feels. The iRacing car, you can yaw the car more before the tires slip. I don't know if that makes sense. You can feel it more in the car when you get on it. The car will set more before there's actual tire slippage. These do it some, but not quite as much. At least that's how I feel it. Maybe somebody,
Okay, that's good feedback.
Very tight on entry. Like I can't even get it to the bottom.
Did you try the set I sent to you?
I don't wanna.
I do. Send me something. Give me something.
I sent it to everybody. Like I say again,
They may want to change the steering ratio.
oh yeah, you definitely would change the steering lock for what you're running on 900. But again, if it's too loose and it's too twitchy, just start by putting 2 or 3 clicks more of front weight in it. Peter, are you going out in my set?
I'll give it a try.
As he
R&D
says reluctantly.
R&D, pal. R&D, remember? And Rob Cobb, whatever you decide on, I got plenty of time to go in and work on making
Oh
sets.
God!
Yeah, so there you
That's-
go.
that's-
There's one downvote.
It just is so much different than mine. It's crazy.
We'll try it. You can't run that kind of lap time, I'm telling you, even as good as you are at saving tires. There's no fucking way. You ran the fastest lap there probably by a tenth over what anybody I've seen running so far. Assuming that's with correct race tape, that's... If you can run that,
62.
it's impressive. But you're impressive anyway. I mean, I'm not saying that.
Easy, JD. The vacuum pressure was enormous around here.
Well, any setup that somebody makes that they think is an improvement on the way the car handles, I'd be curious to see it just so I know what the car is reacting to positively. JD, I'm out in yours. It feels good. Thank you.
My theory of that here is to get as much grip in the car as I could. The nose to me is down as far as it could get. I've got the rear end up. You can go more, but and then just soft.
It's
to try to
definitely
make
soft.
mechanical grip. Is it bottom out?
Oh, but it's still pushing, but it's not that slow, to be honest.
Well, again, that was, that was earlier today. So put more track bar in it. Put more left rear spring in it. Put more rear weight in it.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna give it about 5 more minutes so we can get this started before we all turn into pumpkins.
Oh, we're actually going to race. Oh, I thought it was just a practice session.
Yeah, I want to see
Anyone
how
out?
it does in traffic.
Anyone else go out and try my set and give me a feedback on it so I can work on it?
I changed the camber and the caster. I raised the right rear spring.
Well, you always run the casters at 7.7. I found that made the cart push way more. Is what it felt like to me. But again, I know you have a preference for that.
I took the toe out of it, put it back at 0.
See, all that to me just decreases front grip. But again, that's
How you drive it.
yeah. Well, that's what I want to hear too. I mean, that's everybody has a little different way they like to do it. Yeah, I tried the max camber or caster rather, and anybody else try it just for give me a
Yeah, I got it. I'm running it right now, dude.
it's not built to run an all-out fast lap. I tuned it back from that, so the first couple laps in theory should be a little bit loose depending on how aggressive you drive it. If you drive it at 110% trying to run a 29-second lap, it's probably gonna push.
I'm interested to see how long it makes it on tires. Because I don't see it lasting the fuel run.
There's no way you can't make. If you make a fuel run here, you're gonna have to run no faster, in my opinion, than probably 30.8. And you're probably not gonna be able to carry any more than probably 150 through the center to make it that far. But you're the master of saving tires, so. Peter, you can hold the car in way more yaw than most anybody else can without the car slot. And that's your talent. Look right there, it's yawed out, it's turning.
You just gotta turn the wheel over to the right. Just a little bit.
Did you get all the way through Gran Turismo, Peter?
Gran Turismo, I don't even own a console.
Well, I mean, back in the day.
The last time I played Gran Turismo was on PlayStation 1.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Did you beat it?
I can't remember. Maybe.
Alright, guys, one more minute. Just and we'll go straight to race.
Well, let's see your setup, Peter.
I'm running what Dog sent me, but I made some changes.
To positive 7 caster on both sides on the front. Probably what, 1150 on the right rear spring. Probably 10 1/4 on the bar. Probably 8.5 and 10 on the bar.
No.
Let's go down on the bar.
I went down on the right rear bar.
On the right rear track bar.
Yep.
It's interesting. Why? I don't mean that in a smart ass way, but why did you
Normally, in the regular car, I don't know if it does in this car, I'm just using the same kind of adjustments, but if you go down on the right rear track bar, it will make it better on entry. You will have to compensate the rest of the corner.
I 100% agree. Right rear track bar going up on it is going to make it tighter on entry and looser on exit. Going down, in my knowledge of setups, that is correct.
It's also going to bind it
That
right
makes
up.
sense. Binding the car up is having your hands crossed up is the biggest issue. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. Ready? Oh, you ought to haul the mail in qualifying these things. Of course, sir, what were we just running? Lap times. We were a second faster, right?
Caution's out.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, about that.
Because the GNS cars were like 7/10 faster, which is probably going to be pretty accurate.
Pretty close, because I mean, pretty much wasn't right up around there with them.
Wow, you ran a lot. That's what you ran for the race that we just had?
No.
Close this? Okay. That's a lot of reward rate. Holy shit.
Well, I'm not. It just look at the percentage, though. It's not that big of a percentage. When you look at it, the scale of it comparative to 550 is off.
All right. Anybody need a moment before we go to race? Everybody good?
I'm good.
Go straight to race.
That's what we're doing.
Very good.
I'll be set of tires.
Fine.
Unlimited set of tires.
Unlimited tires, no options.
Oh, there's no actual caution setup.
Well, no, it'll throw them, but we're not planning anything.
Oh, okay. Time for some last minute changes.
My goal was to change everything on the set before the race.
Start your engine, bud. Let's stay
I
on
feel
the
you.
from the beginning. There's always a few loose cannons
Well,
out there.
I got
Let's be smart.
a couple concepts I want to try. So
I forgot. It's not going to mess anything up if I just sit in the garage, is it?
No.
I don't think so.
yeah, Rob Cobb, I'm all for the All-Star motor.
Yeah.
It really would be sketchy with these tires.
Well, we can make the car faster by reducing drag, whatever, working on the motor, but the
They're not that fast in real life, though.
yeah, I don't know. We'll
They haven't got 675 horsepower.
I really wasn't
Honestly,
focused on lap times. I was just focused on
Being consistent.
aerodynamic
close.
balance.
Yeah.
From what I've run in iRacing, and I've run, a bit on this track, it's similar. It's, and again, I hate to use that as a benchmark, but it is still the $100 million industry with, so. Which maybe we need to pay Rob Cobb more.
Well, I hope theirs is more accurate since I've only been working on it since Sunday night. So.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We don't want to tell iRacing that.
Green, green, green. Let's be patient here.
Okay.
Marty, what happened there?
Caution's out.
It definitely wants to spin the tires.
It's funny, tires.
Guess we need to work on the restart gear.
Oh, someone just killed inside that wall.
That was me.
Driving a Yoda today?
I would go up a little bit on your second gear.
Not. Oh, they look good. They all look good.
I think it's big.
Just don't smash. Just don't smash the gas pedal. Just ease it on.
Yeah, what works?
Yeah.
What thing about that ratio of how second gear is really quick.
This is also a very low grip track.
Yes.
These things are gonna be fun road racing. It's gonna be interesting to see how these cars run on dirt.
Yeah, that is.
Ain't got much spotty panels and parts for these damn things. They're gonna put them on that dirt.
It should be miles better at the road courses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
bet. I was texting with Kyle a couple of weeks ago. I think it was before California. And within hours of having to put the car in the truck, he still didn't have the rear diffuser left in before.
I mean, I thought these cars were kind of designed after the road course genre.
Pretty much about like the Trans Am's were back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
With all the diffuser underneath and everything, I thought was more geared towards
Well,
that style car.
It's supposed to make it where there's not, as big a disadvantage following a car.
Yeah, there's not much
Just a
dirty
little more
air.
out there. My only thing was, why wouldn't you just make the front of the car have a little bit of lift in it? And then when you got behind another car, that would dissipate.
I don't know, my frame rates are killed though.
Mine's a little bit less, but not a lot.
I'm down at 4950 for some reason. Shouldn't be.
Yikes.
Green, green, green.
Thank you, Larry.
Sorry.
Guess you didn't realize you hit me, right?
I said I'm sorry.
Larry? Don't hit me.
breaking the champagne bottle.
Go ahead, Larry.
gotta know why the frames are so bad. It's because these cars being generically painted.
Push. Well, it has a lot more polish too. I think so, doesn't it, Larry? Like way more polish.
I'm not sure how many polys it's got.
Because I can stick my head out above Peter, and it goes to 160, 170 frames.
I gotta say, I used to run with D1 and Grumpy Old Man and all that. And tonight's race was a lot less cautions than what I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
A lot better drivers.
Dang it. Sorry, guys.
That big old tire thing a little bit better on us.
Fuck, I cannot get my mirrors fixed.
The same key that you use to move your seat, you push shift, and it'll move your mirrors.
I am having a bit of a stutter exiting turn 2. Like video stutter. Strange.
You getting a little stutter there?
It's just stuttering every time I exit turn 2 for like just a millisecond.
Yeah, so I can't adjust my fucking mirrors. It only goes one way. I don't know what the deal is. They're in my seat, but not my mirrors. Oh well. I know how to do it. It didn't work.
Well, you wrecked me in the process.
Alright guys, good luck. Sorry about that. Like I said, I gotta get my mirrors fixed. I couldn't see anything but clouds, so.
See you, Judy.
Good race, Rob Cobb. Again, if you need any help with anything, I'd be more than happy, so. I have plenty of time, so. Alright, you guys be good. Dinner time. See you.
Thanks, JD. See you.
So what is the prognosis of running these versus the old NASCAR cars that y'all were running earlier tonight?
Depend on the track. If the tire's ready, we try running this.
So we gotta get all new paint schemes and that for everybody.
Yeah, I'll try and stay on top of that.
I'm just trying to figure out who I need to talk to about getting one.
Yeah, I sent you a one for the GNS. I freaking jacked it up, sent it 4 different times. I need you to do it one more time for me, Rob. When y'all sent that Supra, I didn't see the folder to load it in. I put it in a damn Ford and a Chevy, and I messed up.
See you later, Brett.
Oh yeah, see you guys later. Have fun.
Hi, Brett.
See you, man. That bar's killing me. It's killing my intro.
Well, thanks for letting me watch. It's been fun. I'm going to jump out of here. Hopefully Tuesday I'll get my power supply and be ready to rock and roll.
Good one.
See you, man.
Seems like when you don't go real low and you try and go in the middle, it just, I can't keep it in the middle. It either goes way high or down to the bottom. Although I see you guys run in the middle. I don't know. If I get in the middle, it just goes straight to the top.
I would say my mirrors are kind of jacked up. I'm not really where Peter's running. I'm not sure where he's running right now. I hear him on the spotter on the inside sometimes. You all the way at the bottom, Peter?
Tight loose, tight loose, tight loose, tight loose.
That's what I guess.
It's that dirty air you get, sir.
front end is just really in the ground on this setup.
Got JBs.
Yeah, it's like in the ground. Go long.
You can see the nose of your car?
I can.
Roman exit.
J.O. Pitton. Go on by.
Simmons fitting. I'm in the wall. I'm in the wall.
No!
Simmons exiting.
You're clear.
Thanks. Nobody's noticed any excessive draft or anything, no air turbulence issues?
Nope.
I would say I don't think it had a tremendous draft because Peter really sucked up to me hard and bumped me.
But that could be more of the setup.
Could be too.
I'm consistently a half second off the leader time throughout the run.
Yeah, I just can't run the bottoms too loose.
Lowering the right side track bar seems to have helped early in the run.
It's hard to find an even balance. It's either loose or tight.
I'm never loose on entry, just getting back to the throttle. Has anybody gotten it loose on entry?
Yeah, I'm loose on entry.
I'm tired as shit on entry.
Yeah, me too.
I need to try and find a way to make it enter better without increasing front downforce, because when I increase the front downforce, it gets wicked loose on exit.
It's just a bit tighter on entry than the other cars.
It ain't really bad. I mean, not to me, it really ain't. But I mean, some people would be.
It was worse on older tires, but that's just the tire wear, I think.
Right door takes a beating.
Yeah, it has, for sure.
Hey Larry, every once in a while I see the, are you there? I see the lines on the track through the bottom of the car.
That's all I thought I told you that. I can't figure it out. Other than maybe the texture is kind of transparent to begin with. I will try to fix it.
It's not every time.
I'm seeing it when I go over the start-finish line.
Sometimes, but not always. I saw it on the pit lane once.
That damn dog of mine about to choke the hell out of him.
Oh, sorry, Patrick. Trying to let it slide up, but not into you.
Anybody else when you're going through the corner that the top of the window is blocking half your corner entry, or?
Yeah, you probably have to lower your seat down.
I got it dropped her as far as it goes.
How far back you sitting in the seat?
That's what I did. Dropped it down and I put her as back as far as I can, and still doing. It's better, but
Yeah, you need to get more closer to the dash. Closer you get to the dash, the more you can see around.
yeah, but then I can't see my left mirror there. Of course, it doesn't really.
I'm gonna have to fix my mirrors. They're all jacked up.
What, the virtual mirrors or like the in-car mirror?
The top ones, the 3 ones.
How'd you jack those up?
When I lowered my seat up, I lowered my seat, I didn't mess with my mirrors.
Virtual mirrors? You're riding on top of the car with virtual mirrors.
Yep.
Give you a joystick.
What kind of mirrors would I use without the virtual mirrors on top of the car? I wouldn't have any mirrors then.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I've never tried it.
I say we all pitch in and get Hooter a price list or a steering wheel. Wow, it took a long time.
Well, it drove surprisingly a lot like the other car. I'm surprised at how much it's like the other car, but it's just the track. I'm gonna try it at another 1.5 miles.
Everything is exaggerated on from the other car. Like it's tighter and it's looser at the same time. But I think that's the tire wear. Like it's accelerated tire wear.
Yeah, I mean, this track, it's hard to judge. This track's so damn hard to run. It's so aggressive.
Norm Putin.
I mean, does Pillman ever talk about if they having problems getting the cars in, being like so tight? I wonder. I ain't seen
I haven't seen him in months.
Yeah, I ain't seen him either. They've been busy, I assume, or he's been traveling.
Last time he raced, he kind of got a little fed up.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
What did you run for a 5th gear, Peter?
Whatever dog sent me. I'll have to check.
No, Jackson.
This car doesn't seem to pull as well off the corner, that's for sure.
No, that's why I was asking, because I was running a 56 earlier, and I went to a 50, and there's a big difference in the end of the run. It's doggy.
Yeah, I needed more gear.
This has a 350 final and a 104th.
I was
350
running a
parentheses.
356 earlier. It seemed, and the run went on. It seemed to have more pull than that 50. I ran a 52.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't as good.
Yeah, I blew that damn tire. It killed me. Shit. That was a good
That's
run.
for sure. Yeah, you were definitely better than I was.
Yeah, well, I went off in 3. He said, come in this time. I went off in there, and about the time it just took off, bam, I was like, damn. But it bounced me off the wall and back down towards the apron. Yeah, I didn't fix the damage because I knew if I did damage, it'd be forever.
Yeah, that was some good racing there.
Way too much air in the tires.
Yeah, it's a lot to learn.
Yep.
I say, it really don't, I don't know. I don't think it drives too much like the last one. The other cars. Think they really do, Peter?
Well, that was some good racing there with you there, John.
I just found it was more exaggerated.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, same for you, Rob. That was a good run in there. I had a hard time passing on the bottom there.
Yeah.
Hell, the tire is big for sure. I had a few four-wheel drifts, that's for sure. I ain't seen them in a while.
Yeah. The setup wasn't too bad. I changed it. I just changed it a little bit there. Just added a bit of the weight to the front a little bit. I liked it. For my driving, it was good.
Well, I'm gonna try it a few more tracks. I'll work on that tight in and loose off. I mean, that's what the cars want to do, but I'll see if I can fight it a little bit more with the package.
I think it'll be better with the less tire wear.
Yeah, we can back the tire wear off at this track for sure. That'll help.
I definitely can't wait to see what these cars are going to be like on the road course.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be fast.
Isn't it? Wouldn't the tire wear? I thought the tire wear setting was global for all tracks. So it isn't?
No, each track's different.
Does it have a setting for each car?
Yeah, each car, each tire.
Gotcha.
I mean, the track.
It's probably going to be backed off at all tracks, then, to be honest.
The track plays a role, but you can modify the tires' resistance to it.
Gotcha.
That was a lot of tire wear, is what it was.
It was a ton. But I still made it like lap 29 on the first one, I think. But I had to really slow down.
Rob, did you say that you could get the number in front of the model?
I tried one; it worked.
Okay. I just think it would be better. It's also, I think, if you can't, well, I guess it really wouldn't matter. So say if you need to clear black flags or penalties or whatever, wouldn't it be hard?
That goes by driver name.
The templates there, Rob, are you gonna eventually have them up so that we can eventually guys like myself that like to paint they'll be up there?
Yeah, I'll put the template up.
Okay, cool.
All right, guys, what do we got here? There's a few.
See you, Ralph.
Yep. Take care, gentlemen. Good race. Thanks, Rob, for putting in the work.
Thanks, guys. See you.
Yeah, I appreciate that between you and Larry.
Yeah, good job there. Yeah, Rob and Larry, good job on that. Real good. They look really good, these models. I have to
Thank
say.
you.
They
We
look
got to
really
thank
nice.
we got to thank Ken, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have them.
Thanks, Ken.
Ken, thank you. Oh, we're off the stream.
I'll thank him on Sunday.
Yeah, because I mean, I was wondering how someone got the dang to scan them or whatever they had the models from.
I can't remember like I say, I can't remember where he got them from, but this model has been sold to a bunch of people, so.
Oh, I got you. Well,
Well,
that's a
they
good
look.
one.
Well, they look good.
Yeah, they do very well. That looks very nice.
Each car looks good. You know, the Mustang looks good. The Camaro looks good. You know, the Camry looks good. They all look good.
Well, still don't have a digital dash, but I was more concerned about the fifth gear. Rob kind of steered me to the right place, but I didn't know about the just putting the how to put that gear ratio in there, and then also not having the shifter correct, and that's the reason I never had 5 gears. I was more concerned that you had to map it, and but when Rob says, "I got 5 gears," what?
Yeah.
And I thought we were also on the gears. We were supposed to put another set of gear ratios in there, and no.
Definitely, I found it to be very difficult to pass somebody when somebody's running on the high side there, and you try to run the bottom there.
Yeah, that track's pretty
Passing is difficult. Huh?
It is. It is right there. If you can keep the momentum on the outside, it's hard for someone that ain't really that much faster than you to pass on the inside.
I know. I think I might have did a little cut in front of Mark there.
Because I think Peter could have been faster than me when we ran before I hit the wall, but he had a hard time trying to run under me and getting under me and past me. It's good. It's very good. I enjoyed it. It's a different look for sure.
Yeah, you guys have a good night. I'll catch y'all later.
Yeah, Mark.
See you, Mark.
Later, Mark.
Can we play on any of the other tracks, Rob, with it? Or you got anything you got to do to it?
Yeah, all the tracks need to have their tires worked on.
Oh, okay. So there's really no use to going up there making sets then, huh?
No, because probably defeat what you did.
I got you. That's cool.
I mean, you can run on it. I mean, you make a set and save it, but it'll probably get changed. It'll probably change.
Oh, yeah, it's going to change for sure. I could tell when I went and ran Bristol earlier with them, it ran different than what it was when we went out there in the cars there. Which, I mean, I know the tracks see totally different too. Hell of a job, dog. Y'all did good.
Well, thank you.
Another one bites the dust. Hell of a job you did, man. But as always, just like the tracks, you do good. I'm out. I'm going to take me a shower, getting right back up. I'll be gone again.
Well, be careful.
Y'all going to be on tomorrow night?
Yeah, there's a couple races tomorrow. I think 3D and Bump and Run.
That's late night, right?
Bump and Run's at 10 o'clock.
All right. That what you going to be in?
Yeah, that's the one I'll probably also run 3D.
I got you. If I make it home in time, I'll jump on there with y'all.
Good to see you, BJ.
You know, man, it's always nice seeing y'all guys. Y'all be good.
Later.
Well, that was fun there. Fun little test race there. You guys have a good night. Anyway, good job there, Rob, Larry.
Welcome.
And I guess
Thank you.
Ken too. So good job. So far, this a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Can't wait to see what comes out of the other tracks here.
Me too.
All right, guys, have a good night.
All right, you too.
See you, Patrick.
Oh, I forgot to mention, the coolest thing I think we figured out is we added a fifth mod to the game.
Yeah, how did you do that?
I edited the binary executable.
Ouch.
It has a list of files that it recognizes. And for some dumb reason, they have arca.rfm in the list twice. Arca, 4 letters. Gen 7, 4 letters. I just replaced it. The binary offsets and pointers are all still the same. Program works. It recognizes the string Gen 7.
Awesome.
So don't ask me to add a 6th. That's why you also see 5th gear as a setting, because I stole something about swapping a player. I can't remember what it was, but I stole it and I put nulls in to make the string the right length. I thought it was going to work, but it's not mapping.
Notice it's not down below the 4th gear. It's up higher.
Yeah, if you look at if you're on the old executable, whatever was in that spot is what I stole.
That's probably the reason my keying or my mapping was all messed up.
What mapping? What are you talking about?
I went in there. Of course, I already made one for the Gen 7, the Gen 7. But when I went in there to put back to the cup, everything was all jacked up. I couldn't even. I had to. Actually, what I did is I went back to the Gen, the one I had for the Gen 7, and remap just the first and second gear, and then saved it as another name, and got my mappings back. None of my camera buttons were working. My zoom wasn't working. Shit, everything was all messed up. My starter and my ignition wasn't working.
Use a different mapping file for every mod?
No, just when I started doing this, working on this Gen next gen, I did so I could, make sure I had everything for that one instead of for the cup. When we got that fifth gear in there, that's when I said I need to do this, and so I made that, saved it as another name, but I thought the AA was the default, and had all my settings in there, and it didn't. So everything was gone. But anyway, I thought maybe that when you changed that mapping, maybe that was what happened. So you're going to take that mapping out since it doesn't work?
I meant to. I forgot about it.
Like I said, I don't think it's a big deal now, since they use sequential shifting. I think it's worked out just fine. Since you can see the stuff that's in the executable, the thing about the scoreboards, is there a way to get the lap or the time to show up?
All I can see in the executable is strings.
It'd be cool at least to have the lap count on the scoreboard. That would be really cool.
Well, what I don't understand is I found in the UI OSC file on what controls what goes in the list of the drivers, the number, the driver name, the lap time, and everything, and it's a letter. So it's caption 3 equals, and then there's a series of letters. I think I sent you an email on this today. And I was like, oh, there's got to be a letter for number. How about if we show the number instead of the stupid team name, which is what's in the VEH file? I'm like, just show the number. I mean, the column does say number. Why isn't it showing the car
that's why
number?
the pink thing looks different. Is that what you're talking about? Where the spinner is?
Oh, I changed the spinners, yeah. I made
Okay.
it so they're wider and they're not centered. They're left aligned. But I was trying to change the thing so it doesn't show Camaro. It just shows 15 or 14. Who cares what I want to know the number of the car. And so I tried every letter in the alphabet and all these different characters on the keyboard. and I couldn't find it. Nothing else worked.
Yeah, I'd rather have the number up there.
I wanted to check some other R Factor mods to see if maybe they had it.
Well, I think it still needs to have the model in there with it, but after the number, because there's not everybody. There's a lot of people that run the same numbers. So if you had two numbers up there without the
Yeah, it's fine. But that means editing by hand 300 files.
No thanks.
Well, I got this thing as it works kind of like Notepad or WordPad, but it'll do a whole bunch of lines.
Well, have at it.
I tried that. I got it. I had it where it was at least it had the number before the didn't have it before the number. I mean, before the name, but I had to just use 4 letters. It was for the Camaro. It was KMA.
Yeah, but see, when I changed the width so that the full name could be displayed, I thought I was golden, so I just did a global search and replace and made the full name, and now it shows in the showroom nice and clean. And then you pointed out that you can't see the number. I'm like, why isn't it showing that? Why is it showing that stupid car? I just want the number.
I'll look at it when I'm doing some other things this weekend.
So does that car have its own like RFM as well?
Yes, there's 5 RFMs now.
So it's not locked to 4 then?
It was until I modified the executable.
Oh, you had the source code for the executable then?
No, I just modified the binary. I modified a string in the binary and made sure I didn't alter the offset of the bytes.
Cheater. I guess that works then. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they at next?
Richmond. I did work on the car there.
Oh, that car should be interesting there.
I'll put it on the server if you want to try it.
I've already unhooked my wheel.
Heck, I was never good in the cup on that track anyway. It'll probably be double.
But the cup car is tough at that. All cars are tough at that track. That car is going to be really tough at that track.
Well, I was thinking to myself this week, I'm like, of all the things to do is to try and build a car by testing at Atlanta and Richmond. I was like, oh, I think those are 2 of the hardest setups, honestly.
Yeah, it's hard to make a good setup for Richmond. I like the track. It's a fun track to race. But it's just hard to drive. And everything is tight in the turn 1.
This is interesting. There is a rear sway bar in this car. I wonder what happens if I take it out. I'll go try that.
There was a setting in the setup garage for that?
No, there's just a base setting for a bar that we can't modify.
Oh. Did you know that they got to go under the hood to change the wedge of the car now?
No, they can't do the wedge through the rear window?
No, it's under the hood.
Under the hood?
Yep. And it's not really track bars anymore. It's something about jack bolts or something like that. I heard on TV. I saw one race they went under the hood to change the wedge, which is crazy.
Well, it's still got the same three. They're called jack bolts, but they have the same three in the rear window.
I don't know. I saw one track they went under the hood to change the wedge. Maybe they changed it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, these models were, I guess, before they became official, because the exhaust is not in where they put them.
Yeah.
But we're not going to change it.
I don't think you could ever get it to be the real settings like that actual car is.
No, we can move it. It's just that where it is, they did. It